Skype in. This guy right here in the studio.
Where else would I rather be?
Come on.
Where else would you rather be?
Christmas in July, Rick.
It's exciting,
This
isn't
is
it?
where we want to be.
This is Craig Smith. And
Yes,
Craig
I
Smith
am.
is bringing us a brand that goes way, way back. Actually, you're bringing a lot that goes way back. So this is kind of a yesterday and today story, is it not?
Yes, a mix a little bit of everything, and who doesn't love music, whether it's for the holiday season or for the midsummer. This unit here from Studebaker has the old technology, the new technology, and everything sounds great. Uh-oh, the Domeyer is going to start dancing. Look out, everybody.
I don't want to throw out a hip or anything.
Yeah, I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I don't want to intimidate some of the backstage crew here. Man, that guy can move. But what you're doing is you're showing us something called Bluetooth.
Yeah.
What's a Bluetooth?
Well, this is everything that goes into this retro radio.
And what does that thing you have there?
Yeah,
What is that
this is
called?
an old school cassette we have right here. So how do you want to play your music? So the old school, we have a cassette player. We also have a CD player. This is an AM radio, also an FM radio, and it has wireless Bluetooth technology. So your new devices, like your smartphones, like your tablets, like your laptops, your desktops, you can wirelessly connect to this device. Or if you got those old tapes laying around the house, if you got that CD collection that you haven't had a CD player in years, how are you going to play these discs? Especially if you were a big mixtape fan back in the day. So if you had Rick's Hot Mix.
Yeah, man.
I mean, what are you doing with
Rick's
that
Hot
cassette?
Mix.
It's still sitting there on the shelf.
Oh!
This is a way to get it out, enjoy it, rock it out, have a ton of fun.
As a bartender, I had Rick's Hot Mix, too.
Did you?
Yeah, little cocktails. It was called Rick's Hot Mix. And when my girlfriend dumped me, you make the mixtape.
You
to
did?
try to get her back.
I worked at a
Tried-
college radio station. I did the same thing. I used to mix all the vinyls and have a cassette when I was done at the end of my shift.
Yeah.
Loved it.
The classics.
Yep.
You were a DJ Tom, huh? DJ.
I
back
was
in the day?
DJ Smitty back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, that's cool. I want to find more about that. After we find out that we have the black right here, we have the silver right here, we have what's called the rose gold and a little something something on QVC.com. Two more colors. There's a teal, I believe, and then there's a red.
Oh, we still have those.
Right?
All right.
Blue teal is still
Cool.
available. It's $89.98 at sale price. It's from Studebaker. And the red, there it is.
There's
I'm sorry,
the
what?
teal.
That's a teal? And the other one's just classic blue? All right. Blue looks a little teal. Go to QVC.com, find out. But call 800-500-7590. We can help you out with that right now. It also is this brand of Studebaker. Now, Gen Zers, bear with us, right? Because we're going back in a lot of different directions here.
We are.
Studebaker goes way, way back.
Yeah, it goes back to that old classic 50s, 60s kind of look. And if you look at the front of this right here, it has that look of a classic car. It has that look, I feel like I'm pulling into a 1962 Jersey diner here. Look at everything is nice and shiny and absolutely beautiful. I'm showing you the classic black. Easy to use buttons on the top. And as I mentioned, the multiple ways for you to enjoy your music in style as well. I mean, this is a great conversation piece to have sitting on your countertop in your kitchen, to have in that room where you want to have the music, take it out onto the deck. You have the AM, FM radio. So many of us, we don't have a traditional radio anymore. Now you'll have that. You have the CD that pops open on the top, the cassette player. And for that new technology, just Bluetooth connectivity with hundreds of different devices. Get the music out there playing, get the earbuds out of your ears, sit on your deck this summer, rock out to some tunes. This holiday season, how about playing some Christmas music in that room where you traditionally don't have a speaker? Now you do with the Studebaker unit.
Yeah, seriously, I'm going to do a gathering, a reunion of my own coming up in the fall, and getting together with old friends, right? Hey, we're showing up at Craig's house. Everybody bring a CD from the past. Everybody bring a cassette from the past. Like how, what a nostalgic trip that is.
Way to take a trip down memory lane. That's right.
I still have it. I dug it out, and there it is. Let's listen to it, see if it still works. Listen to the tune, listen to the little hiss, and then pop your CD in from back in the day as well. It's wild.
Yeah,
I go so far back where Smitty's Mix of Awesome, where the CD was the new technology.
I remember that.
You remember it as well.
I remember driving in Bob Ervolini's car down Route 70 in Cherry Hill. He had the portable CD plugged in to the cassette player of the car and rocking it out. Those are my memories right there.
Okay, I'll give you one more. Tommy Niehoff had the Comet. He had his dad's Comet, and he had one of the first cassette players because I had the Chevy Malibu of my dad's, and I had an 8-track. So we went from 8-track to the new technology called the cassette.
The cassette. Remember doing that rewind and putting the little pencil eraser first to tighten up the tape and all that great stuff? We all have these mixtape. I still have that envelope, that portfolio type of device of all the CDs that I have. I don't have a CD player anymore. Laptops don't come with CD players. They haven't for years.
Yeah.
How are you getting that whole CD out there? Not just the one song you can listen to on your favorite streaming service. How about the whole album? And how about enjoying the whole album the way you used to back in the day? This is a way to do it, plus the AM/FM radio, plus the Bluetooth. Rick, it's got it all.
By the way, so that AM/FM radio comes with a good old-fashioned antenna that really works on this as well. And just so you realize what this shape is, along with Studebaker, this is the boombox story, right?
Yep.
The days of old. This is Venice Beach, and I've been to Venice Beach and Manhattan Beach, and roller skates back in the 80s, in the 70s
Rocking
and the 80s.
out back in the day.
Right, where this is small, compact, this is pre-Walkman.
Oh, yes,
Right,
yes,
this is the
This is how you used to
portable
roll right here.
music system. So you can take this. Now, let's pull back. We
Sure.
got the versatility. Give me some actual sound quality on this.
All right, let me crank it up. Because that's part of the story, too. If it's not going to give you that loud sound, so I'll pick this up and put it closer to my microphone.
I just wanna be with you, girl.
You can feel. We've got some bass coming through there, Rick.
Every day.
Do you
getting
have
some
this?
loud
Is this public domain music you're playing right here?
This is pre-approved music that we got. It sounds a little like Prince a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of funk going on right there.
The Prince lawyers are standing by. That sounds pretty good. Sounds great.
I'll point that at the microphone in my chest a little bit.
You got me stuck like glue.
That's going to fill the room right there. That's going to turn the deck into a deck party right there.
We got some questions.
Sure.
Can this mixtape story, can you do any transferring of music or just playing music here?
You can actually record on cassette on here, too.
So you could play music and record on
You
cassette.
can play the CD, record it on cassette. Play through Bluetooth, record on cassette. Yeah,
That's just great.
You got the little record button on it. So do you remember back in the day you used to do
Actually,
that? You used to listen to the radio,
We'll point it to you. Oh, no doubt about it.
and you used to hit that pause
Which was-
button, and then you hit the record. So you can actually see right here on the button.
Technically illegal, but
Yes, so here's your record, your play, your fast forward, your rewind, your stop and open, and then your pause button as well. So all those classic buttons are still there, plus the additional buttons here across the top, Rick. So if you do want to shift from one music playing to another, from the CD to the cassette to the AM/FM radio, you have all that functionality, Bluetooth connectivity as well, and it's portable. You can plug it in, or you can use 6 C-cell batteries and enjoy the music outside. Take it to the beach, take it to the pool. Music makes that event so much more fun, especially when you're using that old technology, because we all know you got that cassette, you got that CD, you haven't heard it like in 25 years. You pop it back in, it's 25 years ago, and you're right back in that same spot with those great memories.
25 years ago. Well, unfortunately, 25 years ago, we're still in the. What are we still in the? We're in the 2000s.
No, we're in the late 90s. We're like 90s.
We gotta go way back.
You want to go 35? You want to go 40
45
years
years.
ago? You can do it, man. You can do it. But we got those
What
memories,
was your
right?
memory sweet spot? Your default, like you go to Sirius XM, and you turn on one of the channels. What's your default?
I'm probably going 90s.
Are you really?
I'm that blend of like the late 80s,
Are you
early
really?
90s. So yeah, I want to get some Van Halen in there. Maybe I want to get a little Pearl Jam mix in there as well.
That's late 80s, 1990s.
Late 80s, early 90s. That was my wheelhouse right there.
Yeah.
How about you?
God.
What are you
No,
rocking out
I'm
there?
going to the class. I'm going to classic vinyl, which because I'm a fan of ancient rock. I'm an aficionado of the birth of the rock and how it evolved. So classic vinyl is a great. Classic vinyl, classic rewind moves into then. But then I pop to the different channels too. I pop. To
Man,
the
we've
70s,
talked about
80s,
Led Zeppelin
and
all the
90s
time
channels,
when we do this kind of stuff,
the,
right?
And the classic Led Zeppelin era, which is. Yeah, let's just stop what we're doing and talk music for the next 5 minutes.
We
can do that. Get lost in it.
That's what you do with this, right?
Let's go to who might love this and love to receive this, Craig.
I think anybody that loves music, that's really what this is all about. Loves music, loves a little bit of style, because this is more than just a way to play your music. This is a conversation piece as well. So you bring this out on the deck. This
Didn't
is
it
not
just
like-
happen? It just happened.
What was that?
The conversation just happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You start going back to those memories. You start going back to, hey, remember that Van Halen concert we went to? Or remember that time that we drove all the way down the beach and we were rocking out to whatever it is you were rocking out to back in that era? This style really brings it into play as well. I know these were really popular during the holidays. That's why we're bringing them back for Christmas in July. But for next holiday, how about putting this in the room where you have that Christmas tree? Because we still have those holiday CDs. I know my dad hung on to a Johnny Mathis CD. We listened to it every single Christmas. Pop it in again. Pop in the classic Frank
By the way,
Sinatra and the Dean Martin for
dare
the
I
holidays.
say,
You're going to love it.
Johnny Mathis, still killing it.
Still crushing it.
Johnny Mathis is still out there. I saw Johnny Mathis at I saw him on YouTube the other day, and I'm like,
Really?
It's Johnny Mathis, man. Still, and
Beautiful voice.
nobody sounds like Johnny
No,
Mathis.
no, that's
I
distinct.
saw something like 2 weeks ago, warming up with some gospel singers. It was Tom Jones. Tom Jones can freaking blow.
Yes.
Tom Jones has not lost a step.
What's
a
new?
lot of singers have lost a step.
Yes.
Should step back, right? Not Sir Tom Jones. So, hey, on QVC.com, there's a blue and a teal and a red. Blue and a teal and a classic red, like a candy apple red, like your Studebaker, right?
That's right.
Like your 1957 Chevy, right? This is that great gift. He'll love this. He'll love you for it. She'll love you for it. Come on in. What will it do in the last 22 seconds? I've got a rose gold, a silver, and a black.
Yeah.
Can it play cassettes? The answer is
Cassettes, yes.
What about CDs?
Yes.
What about AM, FM radio?
Yes and yes.
I've got all my music now on my phone. I don't get to play it, do I?
No problem. Bluetooth connectivity as well. And there's even an auxiliary port, so you can plug in other technologies. Great way to get that music out there from this great name, Studebaker.
That's great.
Yeah.
Love it. The soundtrack of our lives is here, and accessing the soundtrack of your life from whatever era is here. It doesn't have to have thousands of dollars. $18 brings it home. Great gift idea from Studebaker and QVC2. 800-500-7590. 800-500-7590. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see
As
you
always.
well. More to come in the big show.